Opening tip won by the Nuggets. They get it first as we're underway at the Pepsi Center. Nikola Jokic, he's never made the playoffs, but upon further review, he is a special center.
Got that 5-year extension for $146 million, and I'm willing to say this, he will be one of the future centers in the game.
To Booker. Murray into the front court. He'll run the offense. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3.
I fouled him, Will.
That was such a great job by the offensive
I wasn't even
player.
near, dude.
Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Jamal Murray at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 89%. Free throw up and good. It's a 3-point play on the first possession of the game. To Porter. Aaron Baines powers it through.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Shot from in close, no good. Trying to cash in, unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
That's the kind of defense they're going to play on him all night. Even though he made that shot, he knows there's nothing easy about this game.
Had a good look there, but it's no good. Nuggets with the basketball. Great dish to set it up. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
To Jokic. Nikola Jokic. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Shot from the lane won't go.
Kidding me?
Gary Harris picked up by Booker. To Jokic. They'll work it down to Millsap. Nice pass to get things going.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
The screen sets him up for 2.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
To Millsap. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
To Booker. Jamal Murray sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Deep 2 there, won't go. They get it down to Millsap. And he finishes at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
To Booker. Here comes the screen. Booker. for three. They'll take it from downtown. Let's see, Jay, if that wakes them up.
Yeah, that was a big-time three, but the most important possession is now, the one you're currently in. Don't focus on the next play, but focus on the present.
Jokic. To Millsap. Fires the three, and the rebound belongs to Phoenix. To Porter. Gets to the basket and scores.
So many concerns about his strength and, more importantly, his durability. But he looks solid on that play.
Has a look. Wide open look, won't go.
0-4 to start the game. Don't worry about that. You can make your next 6 shots and then be 6 of 10 from the field. That's 60%. That can get you $80 million.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Jeremy Grant, defended by the lefty Oubre. Paul Millsap, looking good, 4 for 5.
He's so good down low. This 4-time All-Star really does a good job of utilizing that body to muscle through contact and finish with the best of them.
Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. 4-3. That one off the mark. It's no good. Murray with the basketball. It's an 8-point lead. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. To Mikal Bridges. Mikal Bridges with the strong finish.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Changes coming from both sides right now. Barton to Millsap. Paul Millsap. He's now 5 for 6.
Entering the game for Denver, number 27, Jamal Murray.
To Millsap. Oh, emphatic slam.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Paul Millsap snatching it out of the air. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Paul Millsap. Here's a chance from long range. Off the mark.
What the hell was that?
Jamal Murray buries it on the catch and shoot.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
To Booker. Lets it fly from long range. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Okay, I don't know
And the
what the
slam.
hell's happening.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
It's almost like he had the defender on a string, and he's the puppet master.
Murray into the front court. Leads 3. They'll work it down to Millsap. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
It's Suns ball. Booker. And a throwdown.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Barton into the front court. Up by 3. Able to convert inside.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Here comes the screen. Count it.
Bread and butter. And there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
Barton into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To Millsap. Short jumper off the mark. Turns and slams it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Denver ball right now. Barton to Millsap. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Into the front court. It's Booker. Down 3. From the painted area. Won't go down. Barton. They get it down to Millsap. Not that time. And he hits.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Murray with it. Leads 1. To Will Barton. Millsap. To Will Barton. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Oh, whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. And now...
Substitutions. Denver.
Not that time.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
Ah, rocking the rim. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Booker with it. His guys down 3. Count the basket at the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Will Barton. Oh, he got a piece of it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
Misses the first. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw. Suns control the possession. Booker. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Oh, they... Oh, the foul, Jay.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Nope. First one does not go.
Into the game for the Suns, number 11,
knocks down the second after... Barton. They'll work it down to Millsap. Off the assist.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
To Mikal Bridges. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Knocks it down. Off the step back.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Jokic to Millsap. And buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Fires the 3. Rebound taken in by the Nuggets. To Millsap. Knocked loose. Taken by the Suns. Mikal Bridges. To Will Barton. And he hits.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there is a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Now the Nuggets signaling for timeout as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. To Will Barton. Cashes in for 2.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Phoenix has the ball. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Here comes the screen. Shot clock winding down. Juan Hernangomez with a piece.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Slam dunk Will Barton.
And that transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Garbage.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Yeah.
And he connects on the first free throw.
It's a water cooler down here. No.
And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Cruises inside for 2.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
That ends the third quarter. The Nuggets enjoying a nice cushion. It's the Nuggets with the basketball to start the fourth quarter. They have clearly been the better side so far. Jay, that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Well, the cardinal rule in the game of sport is whenever you go into the fourth quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0. And if you can win that game by double digits, then you've done your job in the fourth.
has a chance and scores on the step back.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Suns with the basketball. Trying to cash in. That's rebounded by Beasley. And a nice finish at the rim.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Murray into the front court. The advantage is 13 points. Oh, emphatic slam.
Y'all please
We
play
got a chance to
defense.
firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
And when the ball gets the defense rotating from side to side, you're bound to find opportunities for each other.
So important to take care of the basketball. Easy two on the other end after the turnover. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Oh, really? I'm trying to bring us back. You gonna take me out?
Drives, but a shot won't go down. Nice pace, sets it up and slams it down.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team.
The crossover, gets inside, and the slam dunk.
Hey, look, this is a new wave. If a young cat catches you sleeping on the wrong night, it's definitely going to get 1 million+ views the next day.
Has a look. Wide open look, won't go. Lets it fly from beyond the arc.
What?
Not getting the bounce.
Come
Murray with
on.
the basketball. The lead is 11. Drive on the baseline, but his shot stays out. Tough make through traffic.
Man, I've seen this kid play with some grown men prior to making it to the league. As my old friend would say, same pan, same grease.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. The screen sets him up for two.
Oh, don't see the read, be the read.
Stuffs it down.
Oh my God! Somebody
It's easy
play
to become
defense.
mesmerized when you watch a player who can
I can't do
create
this by
off the dribble.
myself.
We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Substitution being made in this one. Knocked loose, and that's going to get out of bounds. So it stays Denver basketball. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Jokic. Oh, they call him for the foul.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor.
We know what's coming. Go get him.
Fouled out the game.
They get it down to Millsap. And the Suns right there for the rebound. Here's Rubio into the front court. His guys trail by 10. To Porter. To Booker. No good. Cleans the offensive glass. Foot was on the line. It's a turnover.
I want to trade. I suck.
It's Denver's ball. Probing the defense. Screen coming. Denver with 4 to shoot. The shot by Murray, no good. Rubio into the front court, trailing by 10. To Porter. Jokic. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
This is why I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Murray into the front court. Lead stands at 10. To Jokic. Oh, nice find for the basket.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Into the front court. It's Booker. Looking to make something happen. That's no good. To Millsap. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Booker. To Rubio. Ball's tied up. We'll get a jump ball. Well, as they get ready for the jump, someone's going to come away with the basketball. Nuggets have the possession. Here's Rubio up top. 14-point deficit. Try from the baseline, but it won't go down.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
To Jokic. Working the outside. And he scores. Unguardable, Jay.
We're watching the clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Booker. To Rubio. The Suns with 4 to shoot. Going to launch beyond the arc. That'll humble the rookie. Porter Jr. off the mark. To Millsap. Scores from the post.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
To Booker. From long range. Off the mark. No good. Gary Harris in a matchup with Booker.
It's just wasting clock. Come on, man.
It's the Nuggets who come away victorious. They're now 2-0 in this young season. For Jay Williams and all our crew.
And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.
Wow.
I can't believe tomorrow Friday.
Okay, why you can't believe tomorrow Friday?
Because it came too quick. Oh, I gotta go to the doctor. So she did send me a payment. I gotta ship her stuff off tomorrow. Are we going to the store?
That was up to you.
Why was that up to
I
me?
thought you the one said you had to go to the store.
Oh, I said I want to go to IKEA and get Timothy, what's the name? But then you said you want no lunch, and then we didn't go grocery shopping. So I didn't know how much was on the Sam's Club card. I don't even have a Sam's Club card. You got it. Because you didn't put me on there yet. I'm not fussing. I'm just saying I ain't got Sam's Club card. Because the other card, I would have used the Walmart card, but that card that is Max, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you gotta pay my cards.
I paid on it when it was due on the 8th. Once again, I paid what I had in there. Man, that means I'm on the bench.
Oh, I need to go to Dollar Tree.
Coming off the bench. Ain't that a bitch? I didn't think about that. Who they was trading me for. How they lose their first 2 games?
So what you do? Well,
You have to. You didn't move, so I don't know what's going on.